I'm John. I'm sitting in the cockpit of Corrick, the 50-year-old Contessa 32 that we're busy restoring here at Yachting Sports. Sitting in the cockpit mostly because we're starting to think hard about the layout. Now, I would have liked to have had a teak deck, but that is getting unaffordable and possibly unethical. So we're going to have a plastic or a synthetic teak deck, and we've got a bit of a sample here. We're probably going to go for this with a black caulking. But the first stage of doing that is to mark up some templates, and I've been doing that today using a little bit of cardboard. We'll then move into an MDF template. That then gets sent to the team that are going to make the decking, and they will cut it all to exactly the right shape. So I guess the quality of this is going to depend on the quality of the templates. The first job we had in doing this was to get the cockpit lockers out, and what we've done is we have re-glassed the screw holes that they came in, and we'll put new holes in for that. But those cockpit lockers are up in the work area, and they've got, exactly as these have, small amounts of cardboard placed on just exactly where we want each one of the panels to go. Just clearing out this area here, which is the main track, and what we'll do is probably have about five segments of wood, and then the margins at the edge, but that will all be computer generated by the team. But we'll have a piece there, one on top of the locker, really quite a long one here, and one on top of the stern locker. We'll also get some extra pieces just to fit into this area here, so that what we've got is the teak effect all the way to the edge, so that we don't end up with a rain trap. And here are our cockpit lockers that have been taken off, and they've got size on them as well. We've indicated where the hinges are, but the hinges may well end up being on top, and that might have been unnecessary, but it's good to know where they are anyway. Been a busy day here, although we didn't get quite as much done in the templating as we would have liked. We've got the major pieces of wood cut out, but there's quite a bit of trimming to go on before they're good enough to be sent off. We got distracted during the height of Storm Eunice and started to panic that we were going to see a bit of water coming into the shed, which wouldn't have been too much of a crisis, but it was worth getting anything sensitive up off the floor, so that distracted us for a couple of hours. We've got the ply going in there, and we're having to get this exactly right, and it's a little bit tight on that side, and we've got to trim it all back off. Those pieces are in place and exactly the right shape, and we've got the one for the locker there. That one was a complete pain to carve out, and this one, which is the largest and the most complex shape, isn't finished yet. The other thing that was a distraction, and I need to go to the confessional for this, when I was doing the spray painting last week, I got a bit too close and a bit too slow and ended up with a run on the lacquer, and I spent half an hour early on just rubbing that all back so that it could be repainted or re-lacquered, and it's been re-lacquered this afternoon in between cutting out bits of templating. I have a very high regard for the amount of time and effort that you need to put into templating to get this right, but it's been good. I hope you've enjoyed this video.